Street Fighter 6. Street Fighter 6. Fighting ground. One-on-one.
Next up, stage selection.
Metro City down.
We are at the character select screen. Let's see who our fighters choose.
I'm like a diamond, I shine under pressure. But life's been trying me, I learned all my lessons. I realize I gotta kill all my blessings. I'm working hard every day to be a better
Make
man.
way for
Practice
the
makes
ninja
perfect,
star.
but I'm already a veteran. I suffer from defeat, so success is my medicine. Destined for greatness, so you know that I'm back again. Back on my feet after I fell down. Always ready for a fight, never back down. At this point, I'm fighting for pride, I'm fighting for life. Reputation on the line, so I'm fighting for mine. You ain't gotta really like me, but you must respect me. I'm saying, if they ever try to check me, I ain't gonna let them remain. Gotta remind myself where I came from and
Think you
represent.
could break my
The struggle
defense?
made the realest man you ever met. Isn't it evident? I ain't stopped before, not planning on stopping now. I'm tired of playing the sidelines. Gotta make my own highlights. It's time to heat up for the fight of my life. Show 'em what I got, cause you know that it's my time. Rock till I fall, boy. Give it my all, boy. Got me feeling like I can fight 'em all, boy. The time has come, the bell is rung. No weekends here, you know that I'm a star, boy. My blood, sweat, and tears. I've been struggling for years. I'm saying I'm one of a kind and they ain't built 'em like me. Vision myself a champion, one day I might be. Proud of what I see from the man in the mid. A real freedom fighter, got a problem, what's the deal? Everybody know that I always keep it real. I fall down, I get up, I keep pushing still. They recognize I'm a champion. I did it all, even what they say can't be done. I wear my stripes proud, I raise my flag high, and I'ma stay free till the day I die. Survivalist, heroic as a tiger is. Earn my stripes cause you know I'm do or die with this. Journey started young, super hard-headed. Call me crazy, but you is not my psychiatrist. Been through a lifetime of strife and struggling. Be the best, that's my covenant. And I'ma live forever, that's my legacy. Greatest of all time, that's what they gon' label me. Put in work, I did my part. They like, keep on going cause you got hard. They know that I'm non-stop, I keep on pushing forward. Highly motivated, they try to say I'm overrated. If you from where I'm from, you're not supposed to make it. The opportunities arise, so I gotta take it. Too many people in my corner, so I gotta make it. I'm in it for the love of winning, spot of all the hatred. They gon' say what they gon' say regardless. Not afraid to fail, I try my hardest. Power up, the time is now, I got this on.
Both sides ready to roll, and we're getting into the match.
Been a failure, I've been a success. I'm like a diamond, I shine under pressure. But life's been trying me, I learned all my lessons. I'm ready for a fight when it's on its own. I'm charging like a bull when it's on its own.
Our fighters are ready to lay it all on the line.
you're ready.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Shoots off a projectile from downtown to check their approach. Trying to control their opponent here from a distance. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage. Damage here. Player 1 with the life lead. Can they exploit this advantage? Looking to switch it up? This is a good chance for a breather.
Break my defense.
Now that our fighters have chosen their characters, it's time to go.
When it's all said and done, they gon' call me a legend. I love to break bread, but I'd rather break records.
Our fighters are pumping themselves up and are raring to go. Who's going to come out on top in this fight?
On the scene!
Hope you're ready. Round 1. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Any developments early in the round will set the table for the rest of the fight. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. Close him down. Trips him up. Absorbs the attack and fires back. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Player 2 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. Oh, can they survive this badly timed burnout? Player 2 needs to deal with this burnout. All right, what's coming up next? Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. Player 1 chases them down. Nice. Sees the combo through and takes the round. Player 1 on the board first with a win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round 2. Fight.
Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Stops the attack by using a drive parry. Mistimed the perfect parry, but is still safe. Checks him with the boom. Their spacing is so on point right now. But who's gonna blink first? Knockdown and... Nice read! Denies them with a somersault kick. Shows a medium kick. What'll happen here? Ooh, does him dirty. Connects with the throw. Pumps the brakes on the impact. Player 2? Oh, yo! What? Super hit? What? Oh, stun! Bad news is on the way. They're stunned. All they need to do is get enough damage to finish it. This is gonna kill, no doubt about it. Did not miss that chance and takes the round. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Round 1.
They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Medium kick. Blocks the low heavy. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. Staves off the crossover. Track that jump nicely. Low heavy. Blocks the ambiguous crossover. Takes a trip. The fight continues in the middle of the stage. Player 1 is just about out of drive after that. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Taking stock. The jump-in is denied. Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense. Feeling out the spacing, intercepts. Slick anti-air finish. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2. Fight.
Hits him with a vagabond edge. Checks with a medium kick. Shows the medium kick. Vagabond edge sends him flying. Going in, brushes that off and keeps going. Player 1 holding on to that corner advantage. Do they have enough drive game? There's a wall splat. They can't do anything now. Knockdown and experiencing burnout. Player 2 will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. Max SA gate draw critical. What's gonna happen? Fire somersault locked on. Dog's telling you to retire. Go home and be a family man.
That's how a pro does.
Player 2 can't use any drive boost. Gotta play it safe. The drive impact doesn't work. Tries to act quickly, but whiffs the attack. Burns out. Throw is denied. What a big flatline zone. Player 2 gets the win in a convincing fashion.
Round 1.
They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Pokes with a medium kick. Somersault kick. Checks them with a projectile. Fireballs are risky, but if the opponent doesn't jump, they're one of the best ground game tools. Player 2 has the life lead. Time to sit on the lead. Grabs him. Knockdown. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Throws him. What's next? Takes a trip. Life lead is opening up, but that can still be overcome with smart drive use. All right, what's coming up next? And the throw ends the round. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round 2. Fight.
Torso cleaver dices him. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Who will gain control of the match in the early going? Tries to catch him out with the arc stance. Gets carried to the corner. Chases them into the corner and will now look to do some damage. Manages to block the jump-in attack. Rolls out the Sobot. Jumps. Hits him with a stop and block. Max SA gauges. Unbelievably in sync with a chance to score big here.
You're done.
Dashes forward. That throw's gonna take off a chunk of damage. Draw critical. What's gonna happen? No, are they actually dead? Still in it with a sliver. This is a critical moment. Let's loose a boom. Jump, flatline zone. Player 2 was an absolute beast in that match.
Round 1.
They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Anti-air drops. Goes for the jump-in. Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. Fireballs are risky, but if the opponent doesn't jump, they're one of the best ground game tools. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Absorbs the attack and fires back. Takes a trip. That drive impact doesn't get through. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important here. Very solid corner switch. Like, there's the impact! Not letting that go unpunished. Does a good job of pushing back. Tries to catch him out with the arc step. Hits up the count. KO! Player one takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
Round 2. Fight.
This round is so important. You can feel the intensity in the air. Hits him with a vagabond edge. Medium kick. Player one will look to apply pressure here. Flushes that off and keeps going. The punish counter gives them a great opening here to do big damage. Starts the tune, because Kimberly's ready to feast. Bushin Ninja Star Cypher. And this is only the beginning. Player two has tricky hidden variable. Knocked them out of the air. Both fighters flow heavy, but no go. Player two has depleted their drive zone. But there's what a sick counter. It's like they knew exactly what was going to happen. Player one brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Time to select a stage. Our fighters will want to pick the appropriate character for this match.
Earn my stripes cause you know I'm do or die with this. Journey started young, super hard-headed. Call me crazy, but you was not my psychiatrist. Through a lifetime of strife and struggling. Be the best, that's my covenant. And I'ma live forever, that's my legacy. Greatest of all time, that's the thing on my lips. Put in work, I did my part. They like, keep on going cause you got hard. They know that I'm non-stop, I keep on pushing forward. Highly motivated, they try to say I'm overrated. If you you from? Where I'm from, you're not supposed to make it. The opportunities arise, so I gotta take it. Too many people in my corner, so I gotta.
Our fighters have chosen their characters. The battle is just seconds away.
They gon' say what they gon' say regardless. Started from the bottom and I'll never look back. Look at all my haters, y'all making a man.
How's this match gonna shake out? It's gonna be exciting to see.
Let's get this mission started.
You call, I answer.
Round one. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Tries to bait him with the projectile. That was a solid anti-air. Wow, shut down. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Throws them to negate the block. Player 2 chases them down. Knockdown. They get driven into the wall, breaking their guard. Somersault kick stops them cold. Sonic boom. Player 1 will have to fight back here without any drive. Drop tap to close it. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round two. Fight.
Changing up the beat with a hidden variable. Blocks the low heavy. Tries to catch him out with the arc step. Connects with medium kick. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important here. Torso cleaver dices him. Uses the target combo as a filler. Jumps up. Hits him with a vagabond edge. Brushes that off and keeps going. Experiencing burnout. What a finish! Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Round one.
Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Tries to catch him out with the arc step. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. Big counter. All right. The super armor does its job. Their drive gauge is not filled. How will they start their approach and mount a comeback? Knockdown. Long low attack hits. Very solid corner switch. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. But picks up the win with the counter hit. Looked like they were baiting their opponent into making a mistake. Player 2 on the board first with a win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Somersault kick. Shoots off a fireball up close. Connects with medium kick. Tries to catch him out with the arc step. Takes him all the way to the corner with that. They've got nowhere to run now that they're in the corner. Smart play with the throw. Checks with a medium kick. Good somersault kick. Trapping it out up close. Hidden variable. Shows the medium kick. Nice read. Denies them with a somersault kick. A quick breather. Fakes out the low kick. Medium kick. Ooh, looking to impress with this keeper. Uses the gauge for the super. They're not playing around here. Both sides getting ready. Danger, what a finish! Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Round one.
Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done here. Sonic boom. Checks with a medium kick. The move whips and they get nailed with a punch counter. Gets through the opening. Player 1 with a sliver of drive gauge left. They may be in for a tough time. Managing that drive gauge is gonna get tricky. Player 2 chases them down. Very solid corner switch. All right, what's coming up next? Got their eye on the air. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. They were right to be on guard there. In there! Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
Round two. Fight.
Pokes with a medium kick. Tries to catch him out with the arc step. Jumps up. Good somersault kick. Both fighters are looking for a way to get in, but there's still time to feel out the situation. They're still feeling each other out. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. What'll happen if somersault kick stops them cold? Player 2 will need to play it and springs forward with the drive rush. Closes the distance. Full SA. Burnout activates. Throws them. How long can this offensive assault continue? Player 1 is in a very good spot now. And eats it. Closes it out. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point.
Fight round. Fight.
A trade. Now what? Tries to catch him out with the arc step. A jump in. Goes out of sight. Torso cleaver. What now? Great impact. Squashed. Excellent block to shut out the impact. Left hook reads the jump in perfectly. Adds a bit of OD spice there. Looking for a hold. Throws him. Amazing. Tricky hidden variable. Only 50% life left. Perfect execution with the anti-air. Connects with the throw. Perfect hook uses their drive gauge. This can lead to some big damage. They're in range. We gonna see a jump in? A dash? Quick medium poke. That was impossible to see coming. Player 1 made some smart moves there. Great game.
Round 1.
They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Sobot to pin him down. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. Keeping them in the corner will only produce more damage opportunities. The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Steps in for the throw. Both fighters will want to utilize what little drive gauge they have. Is it time to go on the offensive, or will they try to turtle up? Player 2 is going to have a hard time managing their drive now. The super up, there's the drive impact that's going to lead to a juicy punish counter. They gotta take, were they baiting them into that? Vagabond and sends them flying. Player 2 will have to fight back here with a closes it with a classic corner throw. Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round 2. Fight.
Somersault kick. Who's going to start things off? Tries to catch him out with the arc step. Goes with the safe stuff with that target combo. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Checks him with the boom. Zones with the fireball. Both fighters untouchable, impetuous, impregnable, and perfect. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Sonic boom. Final round. Who will the fighting game gods favor here? Player 1 with a lead. Will they go drive and back misses? Player 2 is in a very good spot now. They gotta be careful not to overextend or their opponent might go for a side switch. Plenty of help. Shrugs that off. The low. Amazing. Tricky hidden variable. Connects with the throw. Dangerous range here. Quick medium poke. Anticipated that throw. Reads the jump in perfectly. Lets loose a boom. Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible? Fights back with authority. Arc step. Willing to risk it for the overdrive. They are done. Player 1 is a force to be reckoned with.
Round 1.
It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Tries to catch him out with the arc step. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. Keeping them in the corner will only produce more damage opportunity. Player 2 has them legit shook in the corner. Grabs him, takes a trip. Adds on a bit extra to that to make sure the opponent walks away with a full plate. Just goes for it to stop the opponent's flow. Life lead opens up. Both fighters planning something? Shows KO. Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round 2. Fight.
Checks him with the boom. Sees it coming and blocks it out. Turns it up a notch and sends them to the corner. Good job here in giving themselves a chance to gain the upper hand. Things are slow going right now, but we may be experiencing burnout. Player 1 is in burnout. Drives off the table. Got him up against the wall and the stun is there. The stun's got both sides thinking about what's next. From upstairs. Max SA gauges. Unbelievably in sync with a chance to score big here. A parry? The drive impact is denied. What'll happen here? Reads the jumping perfectly. It's a good spot to use the super. Boost in, nigga, start fighting. Yeah, it's on a boost in Ryu roll. Oh, here we draw critical. What's gonna happen? Yo, critical art now? Amazing. Player, a rare chance here. They can what a finish. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Round 1.
They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Shows a medium kick. Shoots off a fireball up close. You know their fireball game is solid because they're only throwing it when their opponent can't jump them. Goes for the throw. Knockdown. Okay, takes them all the way to the corner. Uses the drive rush here to steal their turn. Limited resources at hand right now. Player 1 is in burnout. Takes a big gamble and rips out a raw super. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Closing moments of the match. One hit's gonna do it. Player 1, impact finish. It was more than enough. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
Fight.
Pokes with a medium kick. Tries to catch him out with the arc step. Can't tech the throw. Neither of them willing to back off. Uses the target combo as a filler. Takes them all the way to the corner with that. Chases them into the corner and will now look to do some damage. Goes air to air and takes their turn. Good judgment there. Goes with the safe stuff with that target combo. Rolls out the Soba. Life lead is there, but still anyone's game. Looking for a chance. Boom! Goes out of sight. Player 2 experiencing burnout. Low heavy. Keeps him out. What a read with that anti-air. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point.
Final round. Fight.
Uses their drive gauge. Who will come out on top in this final round? Hits them with a ball. The throw connects. The drive impact doesn't work. Burns out. Quick breather. Player 1 has an empty drive gauge. This is a very anti-air in the clutch. Raw super art incoming. Vagabond edge connects. Player 2 can't let this drop some hard. A rare chance here. They gotta do something. Ugh, put a bit of stank on that with an overdrive art. Can they use huge chance? What a finish! Player 2 was an absolute beast in that match.
Round 1.
They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Checks with a medium. Tries to catch him out with the arc step. Big gap between the two fighters, so they throw out a fireball. Trying to control their opponent here from a distance. Turns it up a notch and sends them to the corner. Good job here in giving themselves a chance to gain the upper hand. Player 1 is in burnout. Drives off the table. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Sees it coming and blocks it out. Takes a big gamble and rips out a raw super. KO! Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round 2. Fight.
Checks him with the boom. This round is so important. You can somersault kick, stop them cold. Player 1 had a hard time managing their drive gauge last round. and I'm sure they're aware that they need to start adapting. Tries to catch him out with the arc stem. Big throws. Both fighters planning something? Took him to the corner in a flash. Perfect boost. Medium kick hits.
Tricky hidden variable.
They just won't stop switching sides. Adds a bit of OD spice there. A real test of nerves here. There's a burnout. Goes out of sight. Just flatlines them. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win?
Final round. Fight!
Check with a meat impact. Squash. Rolls out the Sobot. Anti-air drops. Knocked them out of the air. They just said, get that jump in out of here. Player 2 has the super gauge advantage. Looking for a hold. Player 1 with a... Ooh, does him dirty. Ooh, what a smart blow. Scuff him.
Vagabond edge connect. Tricky hidden variable.
Can they use their drive to stage a comeback?
Oh, putting the cherry on top.
Beats him down with a super. Now that's how you take a round. Puts him on a t-shirt with that finish. Player 2
Gets the win in a convincing fashion.
Round 1.
They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Clutch, anti-air. Throws a fireball. You know their fireball game is solid because they're only throwing it when their opponent can't jump them. The low kick is blocked. They gotta escape from the corner before the pressure builds up. Good job here in giving themselves a chance to gain the upper hand. Can't tech the throw. Player 2 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. They get driven into the wall, breaking their guard. Oh, easy tech. Knife lead is opening up, but that can still be overcome with smart drive use. Knockdown. Holds out with the block. Getting into the end with nice read. Denies them with a somersault kick. So little life left. Sonic boom. Player 2 needs to use the threat of blocking that in there. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round 2. Fight!
Immediate jump in. Hits with the overhead. The jump in is denied. There's a wall splash. They can't do anything now. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. They gotta be careful not to overextend or their opponent might go for a side switch. Both fighters have a full super meter on deck. The winner will be the one who manages it. Ooh, what's this? What's gonna happen? The punish counter gives them a great opening here to do big damage. Very slick with the combo. Impact squash. Low heavy, but no go. Gotta be careful.
Tricky hidden variable.
Pokes with a medium kick. The drive gauge. No! Straight up the line now. This is gonna kill. No doubt about it. What a finish! Player 2 is a force to be reckoned with.
Round 1.
It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Tries to catch him out with the arc stem. Holds out with the block. It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? Any developments early in the round will set the table for the rest of the fight. On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. Tons of drive and health to work with. Will they use their drive to break free or to turn up the heat? Goes for an overhead. Knockdown. Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. Takes a trip. This is a real back and forth match we're seeing. They definitely know what the other is capable of. Starting to sweat a bit. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Sees it coming and blocks it out. Knockdown. Throws them to negate the block. Player 2 chases them down. connects with medium kick. Barely blocks the jump in. Down to the wire. Makes a huge statement with that finish. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2. Fight.
Pokes with a medium kick. Not shy with the grab. Medium kick hits. Takes them all the way to the corner with that. There's a wall splash. They can't do anything now. What's the next move? Sonic Boom. Super arts on deck for both fighters. How they approach the situation will be interesting. Knockdown and... uses the target combo as a filler. Tries to catch him out with the arc snap. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Finishes with the throw. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now.
Final round. Fight.
Somersault kick. The last round. Solid anti-air. Pokes with a medium kick. Drive rush. Closes the distance. Plenty of health. Full gauge it. Gotta do better than that. Sonic Boom. Not looking good. The corner's a bad place to be. Player 2 can't a super art. Went all in with the rush. Amazing. Perfect boom with finesse. Connects with the throw. Rock super art incoming. Crossfire somersault locked on. Kyle's telling you to retire. Go home and be a family man. They're in range. We gonna see a jump in? A dash?
Takes their legs out.
A real test of nerves here. Keeps them out. Arc step. Sticks out a kick. Flatline zone. Player 1
Gets the win in a convincing fashion.
Round 1.
It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that comeback. Rolls out the Sobot. Anti-air drops him. Tries to catch him out with the arc step. Both fighters are looking for a way to get in, but there's still time to feel out the situation. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Buys some time by driving them into the corner, and now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Blocks the ambiguous cross-up. Spot on blocking. Checks with a projectile. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important. Player 1 is going to have a hard time managing their drive now. Had the radar up and running. Somehow pushes back all the way to center stage. Player 2 is almost dead, but some clutch drive moves and a few prayers could turn this around in their favor. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Tries to catch them out with a KO. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round 2. Fight.
Shows a medium kick. Are we going to see some fireworks here? Projectile to try and change the situation. Fireballs are risky, but if the opponent doesn't jump, they're one of the best ground game tools. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. What'll happen here? Blocks it. Blocking that drive impact isn't going to work. Player 2 holding on to that corner advantage. Knockdown and... just goes for it at this range. That's not gonna hit. Going in. Checks him with the clutch anti-air. Raw criticals. What's gonna happen? Wait, what? Are they actually dead? Hanging by a thread. Just need one a fireball at that range. Gotta hand it to both of our fighters. They put on a real clinic for us.
Round 1.
Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Jumps in. Oh, they're in the corner now. No running away. Can't tech the throw. Closes the gap for the grab. Projectile to try and change the situation. Okay, both fighters have taken a long step back. They're both looking to reassess the fight. Goes for a drive rush. They're looking to keep on the offensive for as long as possible. Nails the anti-air. Throws them to negate the block. from up above. Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. Sonic boom. Next hit will end the round. KO! Player one takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
Round 2. Fight.
Gets the jump in. Checks with a medium kick. Both fighters are looking for a way to get in, but there's still time. Brushes that off and keeps going. Vagabond and sends them flying. Player two can't use any drive moves without burning out. Checks him with the boom. Player two needs to use the threat of the corner here. Quick breather. Max SA gauges. Ooh, what's this? What's gonna happen? The punish counter gives them a great opening here to do big damage. Player two will have to deal with this dangerous bout of all in with a rush. Both fighters planning something? Go solid puncher. Expect to see some added pressure here. Are we gonna see a comeback here? This is going to hit for a critical art. You gotta imagine that this is not only gonna wreck their life bar, but also their nerves. Turns out, player one can't use all stuff, closes it out. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win?
Final round. Fight.
The tricky hidden variable.
All the throws connect. Brushes that off and keeps going. Drives it back, misses. Player two is in a very good spot now. Watch your step. Arc step. Both sides getting ready. Vagabond edge. Not looking good. The corner's a bad place to be. Perfectly executed.
Kimberly.
Gotta hand it to both of our fighters. They put on a real clinic for them.
Round 1.
They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Medium kick. Tries to catch him out with the arc stand. This fight is just underway. What kind of game plan do they have? Both fighters are pretty much unscathed. How are they going to deal damage? What's the play here? Box him with a target combo. All right, what's coming up next? Somehow pushes back all the way to center stage. Solid combo. They're being absolutely relentless with this fireball pressure in the corner. Perfect execution and gameplay nets our fighter a perfect round. Player one picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Fight.
Very solid corner switch. Big gap between the two fighters, so they throw out a fire. Player two got completely shut out that round. Can they make a comeback? At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important. Medium kick hit. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? They gotta be careful not to overextend or their opponent might go for a side swing. Tries to catch him out with the arc stand. Sonic boom. Throws a fireball. Going in. Checks with hits him with a stop and pop. There's the drive impact that's going to lead to a juicy punish counter. Medium kick. There's the impact. Not letting that go unpunished. Player one can't afford the stakes without that drive kick. Wait, what? Are they actually dead? Gets the side switch. Closing moment weaves in the impact to finish. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win?
Final round. Fight.
Vagabond edge throws him. Player two needs to use the threat of the corner here. Big chance here to do some damage if they can keep the corner pressure up. Player one needs to take advantage of this gauge disparity. Medium kick into. Perfect execution with the anti-air. Both sides getting ready. They're in range. We gonna see a jump in? A dash? Big this time to bust this out. Vagabond forever elevator. That combo finishes it. Player two comes out on top of that fierce battle. Talk about a show. That match had it all.
one.
It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Tries to catch him out with the arc step. Backs them into the corner in a hurry. They've got nowhere to run now that they're in the corner. Deal some damage with that quick combo. Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. You know their fireball game is solid because they're only throwing it when their opponent can't jump them. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. They trade hits, and now throws them. What's next? In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Denies the low heavy. The projectile connects, not giving the opponent any chances.
Just got enough.
Player one takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
Fight.
Tries to catch him out with the arc step. Takes him all the way to the corner with that. Good job here in giving themselves a chance to gain the upper hand. Somersault kick stops them cold. Risky up-close scrap still going. Uses their drive to maximize their damage. Knockdown and... Player two holds the corner throw, ends it. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks.
Final round. Fight.
Goes out of sight. Tries to catch him out with the arc step. Arc step. Player two can't let this simmer. They gotta start cooking. Holy! Shrugs that off. Player two all in with a rush. With super arcs into play, it's really anything goes at this drive rush. Both fighters are down, turning it right up with a super. Ninja Star Sniper! Get ready to be plugged in for some new era ninjutsu! Are we gonna see a comeback here? This is so tense! They are not getting close to each other. Turns out, they are done! Player two made some smart moves there! Great game! It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Jump knocked him out of the air. Tries to catch him out with the arc step. Somersault kick stops him cold. The jump in is denied. Trips him up. Player two is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Adds on a bit extra to that to make sure the opponent walks away with a full plate. Player two creates a good corner opportunity. Gets him. Player two picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round two. Fight.
Good somersault kick. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Checks him with the boat drive rush to keep it going. Okay, so you can use drive rushes just like that to launch attacks from much further away. Player two creates a good corner opportunity. Big chance here to do some damage if they can keep the corner pressure up. Player one will need to play it conservative until their drive refreshes. Slides and goes for the leg. There's the impact. KO! We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win?
Final round. Fight.
It's time for both fighters to lay it all on the line. Tries to catch him out with the arc stick. Both fighters are raring him. Throws him. Player two can't let this simmer. They gotta start cooking. Amazing. Baits out the low kick. Somersault kick to take them head on. With super arcs into play, it's really anything goes at this point. Connects with the throw. Burns out. What's next? Player two. Can they break through with a solid puncher? Hits the drive. Looking for a hold. Both sides getting ready. Throws them. Noticeable life lead. Yo! Critical art now? Medium kick. This is it! Ugh, take a seat! Wrecks them! They are done!
was definitely sweating during that well-earned win.
Round one.
They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch.
Goes out of sight. Hits him with a vagabond edge.
Pokes with a medium kick. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Huge opportunity here with no way to backdash out of danger. The fighters are matching each other move for move going into the midway point of the match. Grabs him. All right, what's coming up next? Uses the drive rush here to steal their turn. Sonic boom. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important. Jump? Oh, they were totally ready for the jump.
Player one takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
Round two. Fight.
Good somersault kick. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Grabs him. Pokes with a medium kick. Who will gain control of the match in the early going? Somersault kick. Zones with the fireball. Fireballs are risky, but if the opponent doesn't jump, they're one of the best ground game teams.
Tries to catch him out with the arc stand.
Full SA meters on deck for both sides. This could be over soon. This is where smart meter management is going to come into play. Our fighters will need to tread carefully. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range.
Burnout activates. Are we gonna see a comeback here?
They're going for the super arc?
In there.
Player one brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here?
Overhead neck hunter.
Throws them to negate the block. Player two chases them down. Keeping them in the corner will only produce more damage opportunities. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Shoots off a fireball up close. You know their fireball game is solid because they're only throwing it when their opponent can't jump them. Life lead is opening up, but that could still be overcome with smart drive use. Reads their mind and texts a throw. Will this super arc connect?
Are we gonna see a comeback here? Knockout and
Sonic boom! Player two will look to apply pressure here. The projectile connects, not giving the opponent any chances.
player one with the first strike, but they can't get complacent.
Round two. Fight.
Checks him with the boom. Checks with a medium kick.
Hits him with a vagabond edge. Tries to catch him out with the arc stem.
Player two holding on to that corner advantage. Both fighters planning something?
Hits him with a stop and pop.
Player two, this is gonna be bad news.
Vagabond and sends him flying.
Player two, perfect KO. They were in full control there.
Here's the final round. The real fight starts now.
Final round. Fight.
Adds a bit of OD spice there. Final round. Who will the fighting game gods favor here? Tries to catch him out with the arc stem.
Where J connects with the throw. Takes advantage of the hesitation and gets some good damage in return.
Player two, turning it right up with a super. All in with a rush. Player one needs a solid anti-air.
Reads the jump in perfectly. What are they gonna do? Okay, here we go.
Medium drops that off.
Notice burns out. Amazing.
Oh, yo, raw super here. Oh, looking for the definitive end to this round with a level 3 super.
I've seen a lot of fights in my day, but nothing even comes close to this one.
Round one.
It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Manages to block the jump-in attack. Grabs and throws them away. Player 2 chases them down. Keeping them in the corner will only produce more damage opportunities. Lots of aggression from both sides. Below heavy hits. Picks up some damage with a long-reaching attack. Player 1 is going to have a hard time managing their drive now. How much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive gauge replenishes? Shoots off a fireball up close. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. Sonic Boom! Player 1 has depleted their drive gauge, but they are still within range to win this round. KO! Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2. Fight.
Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Dashes forward. Uses the target combo as a pillar. Gotta be careful not to whiff at this range. Player 1 has a slight life lead. Sonic Boom. Jump. Going in. Their life is hanging by a thread. They gotta lean heavily on their springs forward with the drive rush. A super art? The super KO. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win?
Final round. Fight.
Tries to make something happen with an overdrive arc. Hits him with a vagabond edge. Player 2, excellent block. Uses the impact to shave off some of their drive gauge. Player 2 with a slight lead. Will they capitalize? Sobot to pin him down. Plenty of health, full gauges, let's go. Jump! Oh my, the throw tech. Looking for a hold. Okay, here we go. Out of sight. Oh, the throw connects. Boom! The low's blocked. Both are ready to pull the trigger on their super. Tricky hidden variable. Raw super art incoming. Dangerous. What a finish! Gotta hand it to both of our fighters. They put on a real clinic for us.
Round 1.
It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Checks him with the boom. Attempts to break the stalemate with the fireball. What a clutch side switch there. Now they need to capitalize on this chance. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Decides to go in with the target combo. Throws him. What's next? Had the radar up and running. Neither of them willing to back off here. The jump in catches them. Oh, easy tech. Life lead is opening up, but that can still be overcome with smart drive use. The jump in is denied. Burnout activates. Player 2 can't afford mistakes without that drive push. Knockdown and Player 1 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. They are absolutely wailing on each other in the middle of the stage. Gotta be careful not to whiff at this range. They need to rely on their instincts here. Burnout dissipates. Both are go solid puncher. Expect to see some added pressure here. Both of them are low on health and are playing very cautiously. KO. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2. Fight.
Easily escapes that throw attack. Gets the jump in. They quickly get back into the corner of the stage. Player 2 have hit them with a stop and bomb. Scrapping it out up close. Player 2, hold, there's a wall splat. They can't do anything now. Breaks their guard with a throw. Here comes the mix-up. Not cracking under pressure. KO. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win?
Final round. Fight.
Busts that off and keeps going. Uses the target combo as a filler. Slides and goes for the burns out. Just goes for it at this range. Ooh, what a smart throw! What's next? Player 1 is in burnout state. A very precarious overhead, but it won't work. Player 2 has the super gauge advantage. Oh, the throw connects. Amazing.
Oh, putting the cherry on top. Spins it all on the super. Not shy one bit about it.
Noticeable life lead.
It curls him from above. It is over.
I've seen a lot of fights in my day, but nothing even comes close to this one.